Hello YouTube, Dog49 here, and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode. Now before we start, getting into these transfers like Panjanik, I can't say his name, Pjanic, I think that's how you say it. Before we start getting into those interesting transfers, as you're seeing right on the screen right now, looking at those two really good English strikers. Sorry about the upload. I know I haven't uploaded for the past 2 days, which is unlike me, because recently I've got into quite a good upload scheme. I'm sorry about that, but YouTube was messing up over the weekend. It said it was processing for like 2 days for videos were, and things like that. So I'm sorry about the videos being a bit late, and also I'm sorry I've got a cold today, so I'm sorry about that as well. But anyway, getting into the transfers here, and as you can see, we're trying to still buy Pjanic, and we're also trying to buy Sturridge as well. I know it's a bit of a late move, and I probably could try and get him for less, but at the moment I'm really trying to get him because I found, I've decided to turn against Giroud a bit here because I don't really like using him. I'm sure the AI could probably use him better, but I'm not the AI. I've got a certain way I play, that quick counter-attack football, and also that throws through balls, which is so easy to use on this game. To be able to use build-up passing play like the AI does, you have to be a computer practically, or a professional FIFA player. And when you're a noob like me who plays other games, and actually has a life outside of FIFA, you've got to play a bit of a more interesting game, which is might be a bit more risky, might not score as many goals, but you've got to get those goals. And through my way of playing, which is like practically counter-attacking football mixed in with a bit of, use of pace, maybe a bit too much pace in some cases, and it's a good way of scoring goals. And now we're just setting up for this game here against Norwich. We've already beat them practically in the Capital One Cup, so I was putting out a bit of a youth squad. Abel Hernandez, I decided to give him a game. He did play quite well for me, and the first game that you play for your new club isn't always the best one, so I didn't mind if he didn't play that well. If he was missing open goals, then I wouldn't mind too much. But if he wasn't finding himself in those positions, I'd be alright, because when you're not finding yourself in those good positions, that might be just unlucky. And also probably because it's his first game, he's not going to be he's not going to be used to how the team's playing, and I'm not going to be used to how he plays. So getting into these transfers, as we see the game, it finished 0-0, so I'm just skipping out everything else because you guys didn't need to see it. As you can see by the players on the screen, I wasn't really too bothered, and I decided to give some of my younger players a bit of an outing. And as we get back into the transfers, Pjanic, he still wants more money, and I want him, so I want to give him a bit more money, and I'm going to give him everything he wants. And back to here, where we go back to Liverpool, and Daniel Sturridge, 24-year-old, we don't know his overall, but I know it's in the 80s because Daniel Sturridge is such a good player. As coming from an Arsenal fan's perspective, he's such a good player, and I really want him in my squad. Giroud, he's a brilliant player too. He's probably the same, I'd say. Maybe Sturridge's got a couple more years in him because he's younger. But, Sturridge and Giroud, they're both good strikers. Just in FIFA, Giroud isn't as good, obviously because he isn't as fast. And also I find his finishing not to be the best in this game either. He just doesn't seem to be very good in anything, unfortunately, because, he's quite weak it seems, and if that dribbling's not very good either, even though he is alright at dribbling in real life. Now as you saw there, I had a bit of problems with finance, so I had to try and get the board to give us some more money, but I didn't think I was going to come in time, so I went and just shifted my transfer budget up a bit there, and we just have enough. I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have sat there and had a mental breakdown if I couldn't get Daniel Sturridge, because he is a player I've wanted for ages. I just decided, to leave it to the last minute to give you guys a bit of drama, because I wanted to get him, and I knew I'd get him because I'd offer Liverpool. I'd make Liverpool an offer they couldn't refuse. So a bit of a Godfather quote there. As Kieran, it wasn't Kieran Gibbs, it was Monreal, my other left back, gets an offer there from West Ham. Quite a good offer because it was on transfer day, but I just couldn't. I just didn't have time to get any replacement. And if I would have sold him, it would have meant playing like for Marlon or Static at left back and using Daniel Boateng as a centre back when my centre backs were injured or something like that. I could have changed to a 3-5-2, but I kind of like using this formation. Arsenal plays well using this formation, and also 3-5-2. Those wings are going to be exploited a lot by the AI. They already already are exploited quite a bit by the AI, so you need to kind of cover them, and 4 at the back does use it well. I mean, if anything, if I was going to change my formation, I'd probably change it to a 5 at the back, because the formation, that formation just counters wing play so much. I mean, you've got a solid centre back who just sits in the middle and gets the ball out of your area whenever someone crosses it in, and also you've got those 2 centre backs who can drift and help the wing backs, while the other one covers the opposite side. So it is a really good tactic using 5 at the back this year, and also those fast wing backs can also help you get up the pitch and cross it in. So getting into this final game of the episode, it's the first real one of the episode, unfortunately, because of transfers and stuff like that. But we are against Spurs here, so I wanted to kind of try and use a more experienced squad, because Daniel Sturridge, yeah, he's a good player and everything, but I want some experience behind him, because otherwise, it's not going to be very good, because he's just not going to know what to do and how to get the ball into the back of the net. So I decided to play Marco Reus instead, and quite early on Marco Reus gets past those 2 defenders. It was pretty poor defending there, you don't see that too often from the AI, but there it was just terrible, and Daniel Sturridge nearly gets in there, nearly gets his first goal in his first game for us, but Elm gets the ball on the edge of the area, passes it across to Walcott passes it through to Diaby washes a run, waits and passes it through to Walcott, who puts it into the back of the net, and he should be coming back from his injury soon for Arsenal in real life, so that should be good when we see him back on the pitch, helping Ozil and Giroud, who seems to be in really good form. Also Ramsey's in good form for us recently, so that'll be good to see too. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, also subscribe for more FIFA and Battlefield 4, and until then, I'll see you guys later.